It's time for Dick Grayson to come home. It's time for Agent 37 to end, isn't it? Welcome to the Complete Story Series, where I bring you trade paperbacks and single issues and I break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then I read it dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panel, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. If you haven't been following, here's a fast rundown, and yes, this is going to lead to rebirth, hence why we're covering it again. Dick Grayson was Nightwing, then he died in Forever Evil, and the whole world saw him unmasked and killed. But he didn't really die. He was brought back by Batman and then sent in to get information on the spy organization Spiral, and told to tell no one that he was back, including the Bat family. He worked and stopped the Spiral threat, but during that period, Batman got amnesia and forgot who he was. Grayson lost contact with the only man who knew that he was undercover and alive. After a mission where Grayson was left in the dark, he decided to say screw all of this. His original mission with Spiral was complete, so he went back to Gotham, and that brings us to now. Dick had Alfred help him with his makeup and his wig. He'd become reliant on the hypnos that Spiral was providing him with to hide his identity, and with Bruce remembering nothing, Dick wanted to remain hidden. He sat down and he started to chat with Bruce, feeling him out, and to see what this whole situation means. What he decides is that Bruce is happy being oblivious, and he'll honor Alfred's wishes of not bringing him back into the Batman life. At that moment, the window behind Bruce shatters, and in comes a Spiral agent. She hits Bruce with a tranquilizer right away, and then informs Agent 37 that Spiral isn't done with him, though she imagined that the first time that she met him, he would have his shirt off, because of the rumors. Dick gets up and tells her that she really shouldn't be here. He left the life of Spiral, and as they tumble over the furniture, she informs Dick that Spiral isn't done with him yet. If he doesn't return to work at HQ, they'll reveal to the world that Bruce Wayne was Batman, and they'll ruin everything for the man. And Dick asks her, "Who are you?" And she informs him that she is Agent Zero, the spider in the web. She's calling him home. She then hits him hard and leaves him there. As much as Dick Grayson wants everything to go back to the way it was, it would look like he has one more thing to do with Spiral. But before he can do that, Jason Todd punches him across the face. He isn't happy that Dick lied to them. To them, his brothers! You don't do that to another Robin. Dick tries to apologize, but Tim cuts him off. "We all die. We're all going to die. But you didn't die. You just lied." He tries to give them a speech telling them that it was for the betterment of the family and that everything will be better, but neither of them wants to hear it. So he begins to pull out a gift that he took from the Batcave, the first two batarangs that Batman used, and he throws them to Jason and Tim. He tells them, "I want you to know. Really, I need you to know. Everything we've been through together, all of that never left me, never will leave me. Knowing you guys are behind me is more important than anything. I'm not just another fellow disciple of the Bat or whatever. Tim, Jason, I'm your brother." Jason stops him. "Wait, are you using that And Tim cuts him off. "Shh." So Dick moves on to the next person on his list, Barbara Gordon. He had something with her, though they've never really fully explored it. He tells her that he's sorry, so sorry, but she doesn't want to hear it. She knows he did it because Batman asked him, and even when she recognized him, he didn't tell her that it was him. She jumps off the bridge that they are on to get away from Grayson, and he jumps off after her without even having a rope. In the end, she caught him. She'll always catch him. "Barbara, it was you and me in the very beginning. Remember that, okay? Everything else, the evil villains, the Batmen, the world's on the brink, 1,000 dangers and horrors streaming and knocking me down, strangling me, killing me. I swear it doesn't matter because I always come back to you, to you." She looks at him in the eyes and asks him, "Is that your stupid clue master?" And Dick moves on to his last location, Damian Wayne. They both look at each other and declare, "You're alive?" You see, when Dick left, Damian was dead, but Batman went to Apocalypse to revive him. Damian was the least upset with Dick's return. He was just happy to have his older brother back. And Dick told him, "Before we get into it, and we have a lot to get into, I have to tell you something. Red Robin, Red Hood, Batgirl, I know they could take me leaving. Each of them has been in the game a long time, and you've seen things too, I know. Kids like you, well, there aren't a lot of kids like you. I just want to say, how you took it, how you went on, to see what you're doing, what you've become, I'm nothing but proud." Damian looks at him. "Wait, are you using that asinine child's game you taught me? The Clue Master's Code!" Everyone, of course, figured it out the moment that Dick Grayson left. You see, the whole time, Dick has been seeing the Bat family to deliver a secret message that only they could crack. They all type in the code and they hack into Spiral's Hypnos program. And with that, Dick Grayson goes back undercover for one last mission as Agent 37, but with the Bat family's support this time. He walks into the office of Agent Zero to inform her that he is back in action. And as Agent Zero welcomes Dick back into the fold, keeping her face hidden with Hypnos, Batgirl decrypts the Hypnos, showing Dick who he's been talking to. Luna nets Agent Zero. And it's time for Agent 37 to put an end to this whole operation. Now I know you guys want me to rush over to Nightwing Rebirth, but Nightwing Rebirth pretty much just recaps what happened in the entire Agent 37 run. So I thought it would be more fun to actually do that run, then lead into Nightwing Rebirth, and then go right into the first Nightwing story. So I'm kind of pacing it out so that that's what's going to happen. You'll get consecutive Nightwing Dick Grayson storylines. Hope you guys enjoy this, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Comicstorian and Instagram, and I'll see you next time right here.